afternoon, race fans, and welcome to another Hot Tuesday production of the Project Filter Pro-4 division here at Meridian Speedway. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Krusty's Pizza in downtown McCall, Idaho, and Mountie Moose Bakery in Townsend, Montana. I'm Mountain Packer, joined by Daniel Christensen and Ryan Bailey, and it's time to go Pro-4 racing here at the Concrete Jungle. Race number 8 here on the Pro-4 schedule, one of the marquee events of the year, the Builder's First Source Idaho 208. 5 of the best 4-cylinder drivers will compete for honors in a stacked field full of champions, along with a dynamic pair of rookies, all looking to claim victory in front of this absolutely packed house here in Meridian, Idaho. Dan, Ryan, welcome back.
Hey, it's good to be back, thank you.
Welcome to Meridian Speedway for the 208 race. These races are always awesome. They bring out the late models. It looks like the trucks are there and the street stocks are out there too. It's going to be an awesome night of racing with the Pro-4s. 5 cars showing up tonight, so it'll be interesting to see who prevails today at the 208.
Legend Kenny Chandler making his final season this year.
It's going to be a tough one seeing him retire and hang his wheel up, but he's got bigger and better things coming.
Taking a look at this season so far, you can see it's pretty much been the Jordan Harris show, with that lone win going to Andrew Prince at the Diamond Cup. Last week, if you remember, out at Magic Valley Speedway, Andrew did cross the line first, but was disqualified. So that gives 6 wins to Jordan there.
Technicality with the scales afterwards put him in the position that he's in. Probably a mistake he'll never make again, but it's a mistake that everybody has made once or twice. I know I've done it myself too.
Well, hey, let's send it down to our very own Weather Dan.
Hey, thanks, AJ. It's August, which means it's fire season here in Idaho. Today we have to deal with some smoke from the northern fires. However, these light winds have the potential to bring in some rain as these drivers climb aboard for another 20 laps here at Meridian Speedway. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Weather Dan. Getting ready to go off for qualifying. Multi-time champion 33 there in Ken Chandler. It's good to see that 3 car back together and ready to go. Looks like Mackenzie Wells will be driving that car in replacement of Jessica Harris. It'll be nice to get her some laps, some experience. Other rookie, the 12 of Nico Heinzel in that Honda chassis. That's another fast car out there right behind that multi-time champion, the 22 of Jordan Harris.
Quick time of the night, Jordan Harris, 14-1 for his lap time there.
He doesn't have anything to prove, but he's definitely going to bring it out. You can see he qualified first only by a couple of thousandths, so pretty fast, that Jordan Harris 22 car.
Nico Heinzel, second quick. Pretty good showing for the rookie class this year. Kenny Chandler, the legend there, qualified third.
It's like the whole field's only spread out by about a half a second. That's a pretty long stretch for the Pro-4s. Usually they qualify within only a couple of tenths, so something must have been off with the 03 and the 77. Well, I don't know what was happening with my car that day, but looks like I'll be in the catbird seat for this race.
We'll see if somebody out there can dethrone Jordan Harris this year. It's been pretty hard to stop. He will be starting in the back of the pack tonight.
That Ford is strong, so it'll be a tall order to get past that 22.
Just making some final last-minute adjustments there. You can see James and Kenny working on that car.
Like the 22 of Jordan Harris is running double duty tonight. Look at that packed field of cars. We got street stocks with us tonight too. A lot of vehicles. This is the Idaho 208, so they cram as many vehicles as they can onto this track for this particular race.
We roll into the race day schedule here. Got a 20-lap main event tonight. This is your points top 3. Ryan Bailey, Nico Heinzel chasing down Jordan Harris, the defending champion.
It's good to see Nico up there in second. That just proves what a good shoe and a good car can do. Running second as a rookie, that's awesome for Nico.
See Kenny Chandler acknowledging the fans there as they roll out onto the front stretch.
Gonna be one of the last times that he gets to wave to all those fans in the north end, but we'll definitely miss him. Love to see him out there doing what he's doing.
As we take a second here and honor the nation's colors.
They look good, the colors look great. It's the Builder's First Source 208, 208 laps tonight.
We're ready. And the competition back there, the car count, the drivers that have rolled into town tonight, it's going to be awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Look at this crowd tonight. You guys ready to go?
Krusty's time to fire reaches 0, and just like that, we got the race engines fired up. Fans are fired up here.
See Kenny going through his routine of switches, checking to make sure everything's go. Got everything lined up. See the North End animals out there getting ready to have some great times out at Meridian Speedway.
Palmia crowd there. It's great to see all the families out here enjoying a weekend out at the track. Fans are on their feet. We're going to roll some of these motorcycles off the track and get everybody lined up. Hold the belts tight, Ryan. We're about to hit 20-lap main event.
With the face called starting lineup, on pole position we have 2021 champ Ryan Bailey, and on the outside rookie Mackenzie Wells.
In row 2, we have 10-time champion Ken Chandler in the 33 and Nico Heinzel, both Honzas, in that second row.
Rounding out the third row all by himself, Jordan Harris, defending champion, quick time of the night.
Look, we're going to scrub those tires, get everybody lined up, get ready to come to green shortly.
As we pop on board here with the Face Coal onboards, 3 unique angles tonight. Up top with Mackenzie Wells, and on the bottom row there left you got Jordan Harris, Kenny Chandler down there on the right.
What great angles to have. That shot of Jordan Harris's might not be very entertaining for the first few laps, but I'm sure he'll work his way to the front, and that rear view camera will be pretty entertaining before too long.
Dan, AJ, and Ryan up in the booth. Come around here, see if we can get this kicked off.
Looks like we're all lined up, ready to go.
We have our Krusty's green flag, and we're off.
Ryan Bailey gets an early lead here, clears the 33 and 03.
Mackenzie Wells kind of got freight trained there on the outside. That kind of shows that rookie status. Kind of hard to get out there and try to hold if you don't have that much experience. The 33 to the outside is 77 going into 1 with the 22 in tow and the 12 right there, putting himself in 3rd place.
Wasting absolutely no time, Jordan Harris finds himself in 2nd place as they complete lap number 2 here.
He's going to dive to the inside and see if he can make that work. That 33 on the outside is going to be a tough order for the 22. Jordan's got so much power. If he can get it to stick, he can work to the inside of that 33, but that 33 will not give up that inside line.
One of the toughest passes in racing, Kenny Chandler on the outside. He is very consistent. You're going to have to be perfect to get around him.
It's good to see Nico Heinzel on that 12 just waiting for this to pan out. Jump on that, try to get into 2nd, and then hopefully work on the leader after they get all straightened out.
Great racing either way, side by side for the lead here, just 5 laps into this race.
Great angle from 3 and 4 here with the North End animals. You can see them sailing off into 3, getting ready to accelerate to the start-finish line. Those 3 right there tight within a 1/10 of a second. Interesting to see how this prevails by the end of the race.
Following close behind, rookie Nico Heinzel. He's made a few fast laps around this track, and he's had a few races under his belt this season. Let's see if he can stay competitive all race long.
Well, the 22 and the 33 are putting on a good show in that front row with the 12 in tow. We got 77 back behind, roughly about a straightaway way. And then the 03 of Mackenzie Wells, almost a half a lap back, not quite. She's still just logging laps, trying to get that rookie experience.
Well, how about this rookie up near the front of the pack? Nico Heinzel, not content with riding in 3rd place. He's showing a nose there, the 2 champions up front.
And that's what he's going to have to do all night long. Just keep it there. Don't let those guys get away. You can see the 22 get a little loose there on exit, but try to keep that 22 and 33 right there.
Kenny Chandler fights back on the outside.
I have a feeling the 22 and the 33 are kind of racing each other, trying to put on a show, but it won't be long before one of them just decides, no more of this, and here we go.
Jordan Harris edges ahead there, making him the biggest mover of the night, up 4 position from the start of the race.
That's really not a surprise knowing that 22 car. He's been quick all season long. Finally decided that he wanted this race. Jumps out ahead of the 33 and gives the 12 the opportunity to work on the 33 for 2nd.
We pop on board here with Mackenzie Wells. Doing a great job, keeping the car clean. Still on the lead lap, with just 9 laps to go here. Doing everything you could ask from a young rookie.
It's awesome to see her out logging some laps. Be good to see her get her own car and get out here and get used to something. Driving somebody else's car or driving another car that's set up for somebody else is incredibly difficult. You never know what to do with it. And on top of that, you're kind of scared of it because you don't want to hurt it. But looks like the 12 there is still working on the 33. He just needs to make that inside line stick. And it looks like the 33 is just going to hold him off just a little bit longer.
Trying to make a move on the inside. Thought he might have had a lane there for a second. He's not going away, though, as he fires it underneath Kenny one more time.
What a great shot there in the lower right-hand corner. That rear view cam off the 22, looking at who's going to prevail in second.
Kenny Chandler driving the heck out of that. You can see he got a handful there at one point. Doing everything he can to hold off the young talent.
That 33 always looks like it's a handful. Ken sets that car up to be loose, so when you look on the inside of the car, you can see his hands working, because that's the only way that that car is fast.
Jordan Harris won 6 times this year, but Kenny and Nico, looking for their first win of the season, would love to make something happen here.
Well, with 4 laps to go, we have Jordan Harris, Kenny Chandler, Nico Heinzel, Ryan Bailey, and Mackenzie Wells rounding out your top 5.
That's an excellent Project Filter in-car. You can see Ken's footwork there. Really kind of cool to see how the mechanics of all that work on throttle, off throttle, if there's any braking. It's nice to see 10-time champion and Ken Chandler, who will retire at the end of this year, which is going to be wildly unfortunate, but he deserves it. He's been doing this stuff for 40 plus years.
Awesome rear look here from Jordan Harris. Shows the battle between second, but right now it looks like the race is in Jordan's hands. And surprisingly, Mackenzie Wells managed to stay on the lead lap so far. Doing a great job.
Got our face call 1 to go. Jordan Harris is getting pretty close.
Be interesting to see if the 22's girlfriend, the 03, gets in the way and causes any trouble there, but it looks like she steps out of the way and lets the 22 come clean.
And just like that, Jordan Harris wins the Builders' First Source Idaho 208, claiming his 7th win of the season. Unbelievable.
Looks like the 33 held off the 12 for second, 77 in fourth, and Mackenzie Wells, the rookie, gets some laps and puts herself in 5th place there. Commendable start.
Great to see this Project Filter Pro-4 field competing out here. Love to see Andrew Prince out here, but I believe he was racing trucks in Montana this weekend. You can see your points there. 2-time defending champ up top, but surprisingly, rookie Nico Heinzel just 115 points out back and just barely ahead of Ryan Bailey, your 2021 champ, 191 back.
Pretty good chance that the 33 could catch the 77 for 3rd place in points.
Well, let's head on down to victory lane.
Jordan, man, great run, great season. We're getting ready to watch some awesome super late model racing, and you're kicking it off with a main event win. Who do you want to thank tonight?
It's my mom's 50th birthday, so if everybody could just big Yahoo for 50th birthday. I gotta thank all my sponsors, Elmont Shopping Center, Kim's Cars, H&H Auto, Challenger Auto, and let's go see some late models.
There you go, Meridian Speedway, Project Filter, but wait, on the count of 3, I want everybody to say happy birthday to this young lady. 1, 2, 3. She said thank you. I heard it.
So that was awesome to see Jordan out there wishing his mom a happy birthday. What a way to give your mom a happy birthday, to come out and win a main event. That's great for the Harris family.
Kim's great for the sport. We love having her around the pits.
Congratulations to both Jordan and Kim.
See everybody rolling through tech here. Make sure all the cars are legal.
You can see all the cars in there. This 208's a big race, so the pits were definitely full. Project Filter race rundown. What a great in-car cam. Sean Young there helped push that forward. That's awesome. See Aaron Harris, the dad of Jordan there.
I can't.
See Jeffy Sneathen right there in the background. He's one of the techs there. He also raced Pro-4s a number of years ago, so good to see him out of the track.
Must be why he has a soft spot in his heart for the Pro-4 guys.
He always has. Good friend of Ken's. I've known Jeffy for years. Very knowledgeable when it comes to the classes in Meridian Speedway.
Speaking of class, look at that class act.
Joe Daly, busting a move, dancing it up on the front stretch here. Keep the crowd going. He's got that kid fired up.
I think that sugar stick that he had in his hand probably had him fired up.
Hey guys, Joe Daly here with Hot Tuesday Productions, interviewing Jordan, who won another Pro-4 race. Jordan, tonight was kind of a hot night. How'd you feel?
Car felt good. Quick time. Car super loose. Just laying down a lot of rubber with those late models. Car came in towards the end of the race. Ken and I had a good door-to-door battle for their 10 laps. I mean, other than that, we prevailed. So
I understand that tonight is also your mom's birthday. So was this win kind of for your mom as well?
I mean, we'll dedicate it to her. It's her 50th. You only turn 50 once, so that's a good win for her.
Rumor has it she's going to turn 50 like 8 more times.
If you ask her, she's probably 39 again. So.
She told me she was 29 actually.
Oh yeah.
And Jordan, you're going to be 25 on Tuesday.
25 on Tuesday.
That is awesome, man. This year you've been on a roll. You've just been out there. What do you got to say to people that are watching you, and especially these littles that are walking up here and like, man, you're awesome. What do you got to say to those guys?
It takes a lot of time and dedication. I mean, this is my 15th season. I've only had 2 championships so far. A lot of second places, a lot of third places. Comes down to the workshop. Just maintain the car, do what you're going to do, and put the paper on the pen and go to the track.
That's awesome. And again, congratulations on the win tonight. We're glad to see you up front. Obviously, great night. Happy birthday to your mom. Yep. And we'll see you next time when you're out here in the winner's circle again.
Hey, we really appreciate you, Joe Daly. Thank you for giving a great interview.
It's like some post-race partying going on there.
Well, you know it.
Cake, some ice cream. As they do every race, you can go down to the pits, check the cars out, talk to the driver, sit in the cars. It's awesome that Meridian Speedway does that. Getting ready for the 208 race, got all the late models, got all the fans out there to see the cars. Some of the great festivities Meridian gives these fans just before a big race.
Next race up, Race for Hunger 125, right back here at Meridian Speedway. You will not want to miss that race. But as always, we'd like to thank our fans and our sponsors for your support. I'm Mountain Packard here with Daniel Christensen and Ryan Bailey.
Reminding you, it's not a day of the week, it's a state of mind.
Thanks for tuning in.